Hello, welcome to another episode of Z3 RPG Development. This is Z3 RPG version 0.27.0 still. I just haven't made a release for it, so yeah. Plus, I keep working with the plugins, so I'm not ready for all that stuff yet. Yeah. So, speaking of plugins, I do have to make some minor adjustments to a couple of them. Not a big deal. There we go. Looking for a mouse cursor. Found it. Okay, so the two that I want to adjust is this one, the Battle System BTB, which is Brave Turn Battle System. Under here, and I want to change this index to 1 so it shows the zombie. No, wait. That one should be fine. Yeah, change it to 1 because the index starts at 0 on these, I believe. Yeah, it's weird because some indexes start at 1, some start at 0, so it's kind of tricky when you're messing with stuff like that. Basically, what I've done is what I mean by index is the. Let me explain this a little bit better. Right, these plugins that have the turn or display use for enemies that don't have a sprite for them. This is the default base name, which means this is the, well, that's what it's going to use. It's the picture files. Now the indexes are as follows: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's 8 indexes starting at 0. I just counted that wrong. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knew I counted that wrong. Counted one extra up here. So index 0 would be this one on monster 1. If we were using that, index 1 would be that one, 2, and so on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what I want to do is use the zombie-like one, this one right here. So I'll be using index 1, default face index 1. So the default face index name, again, is the picture file that has a bunch of them in it. And index is the actual picture. Now, I believe they're 144 by 144 pixels. That could be wrong, but so that's 144 times 4 plus 288. I mean by 288 rather. High pixels. I don't know the math exactly off the top of my head, so that's why. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to this one and do the same thing. Make sure that this is on the right face name and index, which is not, is on this. There we go. And then put this to 1. Okay, so that corrects those. Okay, so that takes care of that step. Now I have a bunch of things I need to do, and check and test and stuff. I'm not gonna really do much progression as far as the game goes, because what I want to try doing is fixing everything in Batonia. That's the only kind of progression I'm really going to do, is anything related to that. But as far as Florana goes, I would not be touching that at all for now, until I get Batonia down and fully functional. At that point, I'll release version 1.0 of my game, and yeah, add on from there. So yeah, or at least some version of the game officially. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to call it, but yeah. So in Batonia, I just gotta check the regions, because my note says there was a problem with region 7. Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah, that should be region 7. That's just, and this should not be regions at all. So yeah. Just gonna check around the coastline again. Because the regions, all they mostly do at this point is determine what kind of enemies you face in the battle system. If you go over here, not here, over here to this, it looks complicated, it looks crazy, but it's not. Weighted is just percentage of chance for this enemy to appear. Range is the region's, well, not the percentage of the chance, it's actually a number. And when you add, you get all the numbers in a region, if I can speak. So, you see how this is all range 1, that's all region 1. If you add all these up and divide them by 100, I think, or something like that, you get a percentage. It's not 100. Might be. I forget what you divide it by. Divided by a number, you get a percentage, and that gives you the actual chance of this enemy to show up. So the higher the number, the higher the percentage of the chance, based on the entire number of all the enemies in that region. Now it gets a little tricky when you're working with 2 regions like this. See, 4 and then 6, and you have 6 here, so you have to add these separately. So these would get added to both 4 and 6, the numbers, the weighted numbers, and these would only be added to 6, and these would only be added to 4. Yeah, I forget the exact formula that's used, but I know that you get a percentage of it, and it's usually below 100%, you know, because so and that gives you the chance of it actually showing up. How you can figure it out, I'll have to figure it out, the formula again later when I do more enemies on different maps, but this map is taken care of as far as enemy troops go. That's exactly why, that's more why I meant it was the troops. Troops can be a combination of 1 or more enemies, or even types of enemies. Like, okay, I got cut off. Sorry about that. Video got cut. Like I was saying, enemy troops can be different types of enemies, or 1 or more of the same type, or mixed enemies, or whatever. As you see, this is 2 slimes, 3 slimes. I don't have any mixed enemies here, but that's alright. But these are groups of enemies. Yeah. Alright, so back to what I was doing. So I believe that takes care of the regions, but I'm going to make sure. Just check them all. Region 2 looks good. Region 3 looks good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this, because you can walk through everything but here, and it just says, hey, you can't go through here. What I might do actually is see if I can block off that region. I think I have a blockable region 255 through a plugin, if I'm correct. I don't recall what plugin that was, but let's see if I can find it. See if I can really find it by reading them offhand. Okay, no. I don't remember which plugin it was. So I'm going to pause it while I find a plugin instead of wasting time. And I'll be right back. Okay, I have found what I was looking for. It is under this plugin, the Events Move Core. I'm going to actually enable this for mobile. Why? Because I think that has something to do with touchscreen as well as mobile. And since some laptops are touchscreen, I would kind of like to be enabled with touchscreens. So I believe it was under this, nope, not this one, region roles, which is right here. And good, 255, I was right, that will forbid anything from going into that region. Whereas 254 you can only not walk on, but you can have a vehicle on. 253 is vehicle only forbidden. 254 is boat. 253 is the same. Oops, that has to change. Let's see what we got here. 255, 254. Let's change that to 252. Change that to 251. And change the airship forbid 250. Not 205, 250. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, that's done. Fixed those things. Get change that as well. Mobile enable pathfinding on true. Okay. Although I think that might be specifically for mobile devices. That's what it sounds like anyway. I really don't know. I might have to read the help file for that, but there's a long help file. And honestly, I'm not really releasing for mobile devices, so if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Great. I'm pretty sure that it is definitely mobile and not touchscreen. Just touchscreen, I should say. Yeah, I'm actually going to leave that disabled, because I'm pretty sure it's just for mobile. Actually, what the heck? Can't hurt to leave it on. Now, what was the other one I was looking at? Movement settings, right? I want to make sure all these are the way I want them. No dashing on a ladder. Enable the mobile. Okay. Okay, good. Alright. So that's okay. Alright, now I am going to actually make this to region 255 so you cannot go through it. And actually, so nothing can go through, really. Yeah. I guess airships and stuff can go by it, but I'm not really using an airship anyway, so that's irrelevant. But boats can't go there because it's land. And ships can't go here because, again, it's land. Meh, I'll leave it alone. Nothing goes through it. And since I can't do multiple numbers, well, I'm kind of curious on something else. That would be under, not the main menu. So that said movement score. Yeah, I think it was here. Nope, it was under region rules. If I'm correct, I can put more than one region. Yes, I can. Okay. So I put that as a different region, like 249, for example. I put these two as 249 and leave that alone. I mean 252 and 249, 251 and 249 as well. That should prevent walking, boats, and ships. I'm not going to go through all that trouble. I don't really need to. Not yet. Alright, now I'm just going to run this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Pause for a moment. Now I'm using keyboard and mouse again. And the keyboard. Run this file. That would be the forest. Cannot walk through it. Good. Crow. Okay, let's fight this guy and get on with it. It's too bad I don't have a number for the HP, but I'm sure I can find that to the best area. For the enemy, I meant. The crow. You guys still have play testing disabled. Goodbye. Experience 18, which I believe ends up being 9 apiece. Sasha's still 3. I'm a 4 as far as level goes. Walk around that. That won't be in there when I release out to get a few things out of here. Like, oh, it's nighttime. Right on target. Yeah, I had to fix the nighttime too. Well, actually I have to fix the nighttime. It's not on target, it's an hour late. Nighttime's supposed to be 8, not 9. So I'm actually not going to save it. And I gotta change that around. Okay. Which that is under a common event. Under constants, actually. That's what controls the day and night. So I have another one that's day-night tint. That only tells you if the days on or off. So if the day's on, it's no tint, which means it's regular lighting. If the day is off, it's dark. But why did he set at different frames? I don't want that. I want that set at regular, same frame. 1 second, which is 60 frames. Wait for completion. Yeah. Alright, now go to constants, which is where it controls day on and off. And this is what I want to fix. So how am I going to do this exactly? I think I'll have to change this to 20. There we go. Yep. Less than or equal to 20. On. Greater than 20. Oh, wait. Alright, I don't think that's going to work. I think I have to put this greater than or equal to, and that one just as less than. I'm going to kind of find out right now. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work right. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was right. This has to be less than only, not less than or equal to, which would be that. And this has to be equal to or greater than or equal to, however you say it. Yeah. So that little symbol means that little, yeah, means greater than or equal to. That's less than because it's pointing away from, it's pointing at it. So it's like a little mouth eating the bigger number. That's how I think, that's how I remember greater than and less than. If it's less than, it's going to eat the number to the left, to the right of it. If it's greater than it, it's going to eat the number to the left. Or the variable in this case, which is hour. So anyway, usually that's with numbers only, but or variables or whatever. Which hour is not a variable, it's a yeah, actually I think it is technically a variable. Regardless, it should be nighttime in my game now because it's around 8ish. Actually it's almost 9 p.m. or 2100 as the clock says. Clock's in 24-hour format. Now I suppose I could do some kind of calculation or JavaScript thing and change that to AM and PM, or maybe even do that sort of plugin, but no, it's in 24-hour format, so yes, it is nighttime. Yeah, might not be a good idea to have that second thing going. I mean, the time for a second might be like, well, see, it's kind of like one it's half a dozen, 6 of one, half a dozen the other, because if I'm in a town or on the world map and day becomes night, I like the fade effect. But going from a building, yeah, see, that's a little weird. Going from building to town, town to building. Again, if you're on the world map or in a town and it changes, that little fading effect is pretty cool. Or fading effect. Or it fades from dark to light or light to dark. I wonder if I should make it a little darker for night. Well, actually, I could based on time. Darkening it even more during midnight. Like between like 11 and 1 at night, 11 and 9 at night and 1 in the morning. But anyway, I gotta talk to Nancy. And not the general store anymore, but yes. It's Nancy's Exchange, and this is Nancy. Okay, I change your order of things on that. Yeah. Definitely gotta change the order of operations on that. So I want Batonia Capital City, RBCC, Nancy's Exchange. I want Nancy. And I think I want to put this elsewhere. What do we got here? Oh, I gotta put that 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not just 1. No, wait. I gotta leave that as just 1, because I don't want the main actor to be changing out, not 2 actors. Alright, what we got here? Okay. Why is that under multi-class? I could do it for all of them. Yeah, I gotta do it for all of them, don't I? That's a long list. I mean, I don't have a lot of classes, but still regardless. So I'm going to do that. Oh, this one's right. Let's see. Okay, well that's good. That one's right. That one's right. That one's not right. Oh. No way. Actor ID. The big guy or girl only. That's why. Alright, so actually these are all right. I was sticking to player ID, I think. Oh, we want to call it party one. I was thinking the party ID, not the actor ID. The actor ID has to do with this. So 1 and 2 would be the IDs that's using. Okay, this is not involved in the game. I'm actually gonna might hold on to that for a while. Just in case, may give you a choice of which girl you want to choose if you want to be a female. Or girl, woman, whatever. However you want to say it. Guy and girl. Yeah. Yeah, I know the nicknames are funny. Dude and dudette. Which means I would also have to change this. Oh no, you can change your name in the name screen at the beginning of the game, so that's good. So actually Nancy's fine. So what I want to do actually just move this to the bottom. And that should change the order. That should do it what I wanted to do in the order that I wanted to do it in. Which means that achievement should be activated after you talk to her, not while you're talking to her. Okay. Nancy is over here. There we go. Yay. I learned something. Let's see. Where's my attacks? Where's my skills? Oh, I'd be under skills. There we go. Nope, nope. Where's my list of skills? I just on quick attack. I went through it pretty quickly. No pun intended. I don't know if guy has access to skills. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I gotta give him access to skills. Second time you missed. Alright. Yeah. doesn't have any skills access. I'm pretty sure Quick Attack is in the skills. Let's save it first. Alright, go into database. Guy, freelancer. W under classes. Yeah, Quick Attack, but he has no access to skills. Special only, yeah. Yeah, I want that up here. I think that's where it belongs, right? Okay, yep. Okay, good. Alright, now they should have access to skills. I didn't realize that Freelancer had skills. Why does he have eye cloak? That's why I don't have access to the debug menu right now. Yeah, try and play test mode on. Therefore, I think it was in quality of life. Yep. And here we go. Try this one last time. Oh, one more time. Not the last time. Actually, it probably will be the last time for this episode. No, I got access to the debug menu. I want to have him up to level 4. So, what's the under? There we go. Pile plus 1. Nope. Come on. 2. That'll be a 3, right? Yep. So one more. Okay, good. I'll work them up to 5. Yeah, 5. In the next episode, I will be doing that. For now, I'm going to end. Say have a great day. This has been Z3 RPG Development. Goodbye.